Sounding exquisite.
Oh shit, we back again. What's up, what's happening? Come to the party and bring a friend. Fuck it, I'm bringing 10. Ooh, trying to chat a 10. Big boy trying to chat a 10. She said I was catchy. I said, yo, tap him in.
Touchdown!
Double cup, wow, I stuck smile when I puff loud. I touch clouds, catching touchdowns in my mind now, cause I'm zoned out. On a porch couch in the cloud. 2 coughs and I'm back now. 2 coughs and I'm packed out. Somebody give me a drink before I gotta sit down. I'm making hits now with a smooth style.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Riley Puddin Peters, coming to you live with the doctor, defensive backs, quality control coach, Preston Rowe. This is the Trash Talk Tailgate, and we have seen the end of the NFL regular season. The playoffs are here. The path to the Super Bowl is present, and we simply have to react to it. Dr. Preston, how you feeling?
I'm good, man. It is, I guess you could say Black Tuesday, the day after Black Monday, when a bunch of NFL teams fire their coaches, their GMs, or in some cases retain their head coaches and GMs, which could also be, incredibly dumb. We will talk about all of those. The playoffs are here. The draft order is here, in case anyone, wants to look ahead at that. And then we've also got some college football playoff semifinals to talk about later this week. So that'll be fun as well.
Yep. Absolutely, man. Like you said, man, we're coming off of Black Monday, a time where so much has just happened. Pretty much just about every team that didn't make the playoffs probably had something happen.
Yep.
But I think before we get there, we should talk about a few of the games from this week's split. I'm a little too quick on that. Hold on. Boop.
Mm-hmm.
A few of the games from this week's split. Because we did have a couple games that were, important for the playoff seeding. We had the Panthers and the Buccaneers. That game was a first and 2 game series to decide who would win the NFC South. And despite their hardest try, the Buccaneers, even though they won the game, they didn't win the war.
Yep.
Which I think is hilarious. And then, we had the Seahawks 49ers, where the Seahawks took the number 1 seed in the NFC. The other game that for the Panthers and Buccaneers split is the Saints and Falcons game. And essentially is if this was a tie or the Saints win, Buccaneers go. If the Falcons won, the Panthers went. And the Falcons, well, they just were a little less terrible in this game.
Yeah. I mean, and the Falcons are one of the teams that did fire their head coach and GM. We'll talk about that. But it's just, look, man, the Falcons, they always win games that they're just like, I don't know how to describe the Falcons.
Yeah.
They have so much talent, and to finish 8-9 the way that they have, it's ridiculous. Like, I get it. Michael Penix is hurt, but honestly, I think Kirk Cousins might be a better quarterback than Michael Penix right now. I don't know. They're the Falcons.
They are, man. They're a hard team to pin down for what they're gonna do. Mm-hmm. But like you said, they have a lot of talent, and it's always a looming threat. Like this team, anytime you're lining up against the Falcons, you don't know which one of their superstars can take over. Just this season, I mean, we've seen multiple explosive games from Bijan Robinson, multiple explosive games from Drake London, an incredible once-in-a-career game from Kyle Pitts.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just, everyone has gotten a chance with it. And, this team can do it. It's just they always play to their opponent, I feel like.
Yep.
And, they played some teams, when they played mid-tier teams, middle of the pack, not necessarily the worst teams. I think like someone like the Saints, they had a really rough start, but they've kind of leveled out. They finished 6-11, kind of right in the lower mid pack.
Mm-hmm.
And this is exactly the kind of team the Falcons are going to beat. The Saints, the Commanders, teams like that. That's who they beat. But when they played the best of the best, it was just, and also the worst of the worst, they just fucking didn't have it.
Yeah.
It was weird. So yeah, I mean, that's really it, dude. This team, it needed a new head coach. They're going to get a new head coach, as we said.
Yeah.
And they finished with a win, and then he gets fired. What a great way to go out.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, so Raheem Morris, this was his second year. He was the head coach of the Falcons. He was 16-18 in 2 seasons. They also fired the GM, Terry Fontenot. They have too much talent, man. Like, their offensive line is good. They've got Drake London. They've got Bijan Robinson. They have Kyle Pitts. One of my favorite Reddit comments ever was about the Falcons when they drafted Bijan Robinson. From the team that gave you a tight end at 4, we give you a running back at 8. And that is just such a Falcons thing. But they do have talent. Not saying it's necessarily the way I would have built a team, but they do have talent. And
yeah, it's there.
The fact that they just continue to underperform for so many different reasons, you have to put that on coaching.
Yeah, I mean, and also to go along with it, like you said, this team does have talent, but it was built weird, and the talent hasn't gelled. So it's not just, it's coaching and the GM, it's the scouting department, it's like everything. This team has been perennial bad choice makers. And I feel like this curse goes all the way back to the 3-28 Super Bowl everyone loves to meme about. But it's like, ever since then, this team just has been quite right. They need Peyton Manning to come sage their stadium. It's the only thing that's going to save them.
I mean, but we always clown on the Falcons for making just not great decisions, but I think this is a good decision because you're not pulling a Chicago Bears. We see so many teams fire their coach or keep the GM or fire the GM and keep the coach. If you're going to clean fucking house and start over.
Yeah.
But they fired both of them, which is awesome. Now you have a clean slate across the board. You can get some two guys in there that are hopefully better than Morris and Fontenot, and you can just start over with a cupboard that's pretty full with talent.
Yeah. I mean, they do. They have a lot of great talent, and I think most importantly, a good bit of young talent, which I think is the big key here. I think if there's anything that's to be looked at as a light for this Falcons organization is that they do have a young, talented team that whatever coach comes and takes over, he's going to have a chance to have a good time.
Absolutely.
He might have a good time. All right.
Might have a good time.
Let's go through some of these other games as we're going down. The Browns beat the Bengals with Myles Garrett getting his NFL single-season sack record, 23 sacks. What a monster he is. Just absolutely
monster.
Absolutely willing this team to a middle-of-the-pack finish. The Vikings beat the Packers 16-3.
Yep.
Oh, pissed. Yeah, I mean, listen, dude. Belichick, he knew he wasn't getting an NFL job. He's not mad. He knew he pissed off every fucking organization in the NFL at some point. So he was like, it's going to be a while before I get in.
I think he's pretty happy with Jordan Hudson right now. So I don't know.
I think he's happy with college kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the Vikings beat the Packers. That was just a weird one, mainly because it's the Vikings. It's another team that you just can't put your finger on.
Yep.
The Giants beat the Cowboys. This was my call. What's up, everybody?
Yeah,
Cowboys
you called that one. That is true.
I mean, they were running their backups, dude. That's one thing we didn't account for this, is that they were going to run their backups. The Jaguars, I mean, listen, it's the Titans.
It is the Titans.
But the way the Jaguars fucked up the Titans, including we got to show the 67-yarder.
Oh yeah, from Cam Little.
I mean, how often do we get an NFL record broken? Well, from this kid, it feels like every couple games.
This kid's absurd. This
And you
kid
know
is
what?
insane.
You know what? The Ravens drafted Tyler Loop before him. That's just, we'll get to that later, but they did.
That's insane.
Let's all watch this one more time. Boom.
Dog,
That's from the other side of the 50.
Yeah. And look, man, the Jaguars, they're the 3 seed in the AFC. You know, you've got the Broncos as the 1 seed, Patriots is a 2 seed, Jags is a 3 seed. So, yeah, man, I mean, the Jaguars have had a great year.
They have. I mean, they have to play the Bills first round of the playoffs. You know, we'll get to talking about the NFL playoffs sometime soon here, but
yeah,
you know, they have to play the Bills first round, which is going to be a really tough test. But honestly, I feel like whatever team makes it out of that bloodbath is going to be in a very interesting position in the AFC. It's really kind of who can get to that game against the Broncos and give them their best shot. I think that's kind of the challenge.
Well, here's the thing, Riley. This is the Bills. Like, if you're the Bills, you have to go win it this year. That has to be your mindset because our boogeyman isn't in the playoffs this year. The Kansas City Chiefs are out. And if you're the Bills, you're like, we have to win it this year. And does all of that extra pressure actually make you play worse in big spots? So I don't know.
I mean, you know, unfortunately, also to go on with your point, the Bills not necessarily known for, you know, showing up in the playoffs per se.
True.
You know, at least not all the way through. And so, you know, it's going to be an interesting battle between the Jaguars and the Bills. But you're right, dude. The Bills, all pressure's on them really on this one. This is kind of their playoff. Texans beat the Colts. We did call this one. Mm-hmm. But I will say, Riley Leonard, man.
Yeah.
Riley Leonard had an insane game. For just needing to step in and play, dude, I don't know. He balled.
I mean, we did joke before the season, Riley Leonard was their best quarterback on the roster.
Yeah. We didn't think it was, you know, it was definitely a joke, but honestly, dude, the Riley Leonard, Alec Pierce chemistry is dangerous.
If you're a Colts fan, you've got to be just sick to your stomach. The fact that at one point you were the 1 seed in the AFC, your quarterback gets hurt, and then everything just comes crashing down. There's nothing you can do about it. You finish with a losing record, 8-9. Like you're not even gonna get like a great draft pick. It's gonna be a mid draft pick. Like
it's the worst case scenario for them.
It is the worst case scenario.
I feel bad. The Colts had that couple years ago Eagles team or the Steelers team from like whatever year, it's like 2016, whatever, something like that, 2015.
Yeah.
Like they have that effect, which is, you know, bad place to be.
Very bad place to be.
Not a great place to be.
Nope.
Boom. The Bills beat the Jets on their way to, you know, whatever. I don't know. They beat the Jets.
And Riley, speaking of the Jets, there's something else that's wrong with the Jets today.
Oh, God. Hold on. Jets today. The defense sucks.
Their defense did something I never honestly thought was possible. Their defense did not force a single interception all season long. Not one. How is that possible?
Yeah, with one of the best young corners in the NFL too. Well, at least for part of it.
Yeah, I mean they did trade Sauce Gardner. God, dude, like that's another thing we need to talk about. Like the Colts went all in, and now they're not even going to make the playoffs. But anyway, like the Jets, you bring in a defensive-minded head coach in Aaron Glenn. You don't get a single interception.
Yeah, it's rough.
What?
No pressure. I mean, yeah, like this team was a like Super Bowl contender. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm thinking about the Colts still. I keep thinking about the fucking Colts just collapsing. It's hard to get out of my fucking brain.
It is.
It's so hard to get out of my brain. No, this team, you know, the Jets, they were a work in progress when Aaron Glenn got them. You know, like, they didn't do great. but like they weren't great when he got them.
No.
It's not like he took a 10-win team and made him a 3-win team. He took a 2-win team and made him a 3-win team.
You had Garrett Wilson, Elijah Vera-Tucker, who's a very good offensive lineman.
Yeah.
Sauce Gardner, and you traded Sauce Gardner. Like that was the core of your roster, and you traded one of your best young players. So I don't know. The Jets they're a mess. They're a dumpster fire. They have an owner whose name is literally Penis.
Yep.
So Woody Johnson, that is their owner.
Don't touch my Woody Johnson.
No.
But yeah, no, man. I mean, just one more time for a fact. What's wrong with the Jets today? Everything. We're sorry, Jets fans. All right. We got to another.
Riley.
Yep.
I don't even know if I should make this joke.
Oh, God.
But MetLife Stadium is the reason New York City had to build the suicide stairs.
Of course. Well, whatever. New Jersey. Not even New York City.
Yeah.
The New York, not a New York Jets.
That is.
Whatever it is.
The New York suicide stairs, dude. One of my favorite things.
Speaking of one of our favorite things, the Lions beat the Bears.
Dog. The Lions had nothing to play for. And they just said, fuck the Bears, which is pretty much awesome.
It. Also,
Caleb Williams.
I was going to say full strength Bears, by the way. Not resting starters Bears. I just want to make that point.
Nope. And the Bears, you might have won the division, but you still went 0-2 against the Lions. So what does that really say? You're going to get smacked by the Packers in the wild card.
I don't know. See, that's my only problem is that the Bears kind of had the Packers. They got the Packers numbers in a way.
No, they don't, dude. Dog, they beat Malik Willis in overtime.
That's
they
fair.
had to take Malik Willis to overtime. And then Jordan Love beat them.
Yeah, it was Malik Willis.
No. It was Malik Willis.
they needed the power of Jesus.
They did. But no, dude, just the Lions, they were already limited for playoff contention. Dan Campbell, he's never going to let his team lie down and just die. They're always going to play incredibly hard. I've seen Lions fans saying Dan Campbell needs to be fired. Legitimately, what are you doing?
The Lions. Do you not remember your own history? Do not complain about this man winning 9 games. I remember when the Lions went 0-16.
I remember that too.
I'm not even a Lions fan. I remember that shit. You better keep your mind. You better not forget the Orange Bowl.
You better not forget the Orange Bowl. Trust me, I know from experience. But, and Riley, you want to hear a fun fact about the Bears?
Give it to me.
Going into this year, the Bears had never had a 4,000-yard passer in their history. They had never had a single 4,000-yard passer in a season. And Bears fans were adamant. Oh, Caleb's going to do it this year. Caleb's going to do it. He's going to do it. Riley, go look at Caleb Williams' stats. He didn't do it.
He was 68 yards short, 58 yards short. Bad math.
And also, you want to know another fun fact, Riley?
What?
In addition to never having a 4,000-yard passer, the Bears have never had a quarterback throw for 30 or more touchdowns in the season. He didn't do that either. All while completing 58% of his passes.
No, it's his QBR.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's QBR. Okay.
Oh,
but look at that, right? Look at that QBR. That's 16th.
Oh my God. His completion it was also 58. You weren't wrong, Dr. Preston. You weren't wrong.
Oh my God, Bears fans, you're 11-8 or you're 11-6. You're the 2 seed. Congratulations. You've luck boxed your way to the 2 seed, but it's not because of your quarterback. It is not. Riley, their running backs have combined for almost 2,000 yards rushing between DeAndre Swift and Kyle Monunga. It is their running game and it is their defense. And I respect the hell out of that. But Bears fans that are saying Caleb is the next coming of whoever.
Yeah.
anyone, Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes, you're insane.
Yeah.
This team had to drag Caleb Williams to the playoffs.
Actually, I was reading an article before this that I thought was really funny, where it's worse than that. Ben Johnson had to reprogram Caleb Williams as a person. Like, you know, at the end of last year, there was the legendary quote from Caleb Williams that he wanted to be coached hard.
Mm-hmm.
And Ben Johnson came in, was like, bet. But, like, it took him.
Caleb didn't like it.
Yeah, he didn't like it, dude. You know, they came off with a rocky start and he started winning some. But, like, he didn't like it, man. And it took him some time to get through it.
The Bears at one point were 9-4 with a negative point differential. It's not sustainable. Like, I mean, I get it. Like, yes, you are winning games. You are luck boxing your way to these wins, and it's not sustainable, especially if the quarterback is completing 58% of his passes. Like, I'm sorry, dog, but they're going to figure you out. The Packers kind of already have. They're going to have Jordan Love, and they're going to smack you in this playoff. Like, that, I'm already picking the Packers, Riley. I don't know about you. But,
I mean, they're 11-6. 7 of their 11 wins were one score wins.
It's not sustainable. Like, you know, as a Commanders fan.
I was about to say, yeah. I've seen this before. God damn it. If I've seen this before, that means they're making it to the NFC Championship, though. Fuck. They're going to lose to the Seahawks in the NFC Championship.
Nah, I don't think so. I don't think the Bears are going to make it that far. But I'm sick and tired of Bears fans being like, oh, it's because of Caleb. Watch the games. Like, watch your own games, and you will see it's not because of Caleb. Riley, go look at DJ Moore's stats. Go look at his season stats.
Only caught one pass this game.
That is their leading receiver.
He's 50th.
That is their best receiver on the roster. 50 catches, 682 yards, 6 touchdowns. I'm sorry. Caleb's not that dude. He's not.
Top receiver. I wonder if Colson Loveland has.
Okay.
Wait, is Colson Loveland their top receiver?
He might be. Is it Roma Dunze?
No, it's Colson Loveland.
It's Colson Loveland? Okay. But DJ Moore is your number one receiver.
No, I just think that's crazy. Sorry, I just wanted to point that out because it's funny. Their tight ends are number one receiver. I mean, listen, hey, I love a tight end team.
Yeah.
I build teams like that too, but at the same time, it is kind of funny.
It is funny. DJ Moore hates Caleb Williams, and yet Bears fans love him for some reason. I don't know. I think everything will be right in the world next year. The Bears, they're not going to get that lucky. They're going to have a Commanders-like fall off next year. I'm sorry, Riley, but it's true.
It happened.
It's not sustainable. The Chargers rested their starters.
Yeah, Broncos beat the crap out of them. It was pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
The Raiders beat the Chiefs in a surprise that no one cared about. The Rams did beat the Cardinals pretty viciously. It was a little close there, but the fourth quarter they kind of just went, nah, this is our game.
The Rams have the 5 seed.
Yeah, it is wild, dude. What a slide for them. And it wasn't even that big of a slide.
Now they have to go to Carolina.
Which I think it's going to be such a fun game.
It is going to be such a fun game. You know, these two teams played earlier this year. The Rams went to Carolina because our friend Shamar was at that game. So
then the fucking Panthers won, didn't right? Wasn't that the one
that
was the one? Yeah, the Panthers did win. Yeah, that's the one the fucking Panthers pulled out. And everyone was like, no fucking way. The Panthers
dude. Can the Panthers do it again? I don't know.
A revenge game.
It is a revenge game.
The Patriots did beat the Dolphins because they do not like it colder. That was just a fact. The Commanders beat the Eagles.
Yeah.
Die, birds, die. Even when you're resting starters.
I mean, that was going to happen. Like,
after 12-5,
we got the ass. Who is we? Who is we?
That's the Panthers. Keep pounding.
Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah, no.
You did
You're
get
a
their
Panthers
ass.
fan. Hey, Landon, if you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. You know, we
Absolutely.
are the Trash Talk Tailgate, and I'm
This
a
is
former
the Trash
Division
Talk
I college
Tailgate.
football coach. We love to talk ball.
We're talking ball.
We talk ball.
Speaking of talking ball, all this to get to one of the funniest endings.
Look, this
Dude, yeah.
I've seen. Just so they have more friends. Hey, let's go.
Bring everybody in, man. We'll take anybody in the Trash Talk Tailgate.
Absolutely.
Tailgate's always open.
Absolutely. The tailgate is always open. We really appreciate it, man. You know, keep commenting. We enjoy the conversation. Doug, I've seen Ravens fans send Tyler Loop and his fiance death threats to the point that they had to shut down their social media. Bro, if you let your season come down to a kick from a rookie kicker, you fucked up everywhere else. Like he is not the reason you did not make the playoffs. There are so many other reasons, like not handing the ball off to Derrick Henry for multiple weeks at a time. Even when Lamar Jackson was hurt. Lamar Jackson being hurt. Like, there's so many other reasons. Just bad coaching. They didn't have a great defense coming into the year. There's so many reasons that you lost this game. Don't blame it all on one kicker at the lowest moment of his life.
Justin Tucker would have made that kick, though. He'd need a good massage to get there, but he'd have made it.
He'd absolutely need a good massage.
Hey, listen, man, 44 is a big kick, dude. You need a good massage to get a 44.
And that's a hard stadium to kick in.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Like, the thing about this game, I mean, obviously both these teams are so, like, they're so even for most of, like, just in general, both these teams are very even. And this game was
they hate each other.
Yeah, and this game was very back and forth. They were really fighting.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, dude, what a heartbreaker for the Ravens. Dude, they did so much to get just to that point to even let that kid kick that kick.
Yep.
I mean, there's so much in between, though. Maybe if they didn't absolutely blow coverage. Let's watch the absolute blown coverage. This made me throw up.
I mean, look, dog, at one point the Ravens were 1-5. Like, that's the reason you were in this position.
And we do need to remember that when this season began, they had, I think the number was 16 potential starters on the injury list.
Yeah.
Which is rough. Like, listen, dude, 16 out of 22 total starters on the injury list is an insurmountable.
The Raiders. How do you feel about firing Pete Carroll after 1 year? I'm curious about that.
Hey, welcome, Hank. Yeah,
what's up, Hank? Like I said, how do you feel about the Raiders firing Pete Carroll after 3-14 season? When we all knew you were in a complete rebuild, but you didn't address the offensive line at all.
Honestly, fuck that. How do you feel about beating the Chiefs? That's all you need. Fuck that, dude. Pete Carroll's gone, dude. Tom Brady's going to be their new coach. Don't you know?
Tom Brady is going to be their new coach.
Tom Brady's going to take over this program. But yeah, we got to talk about the Tyler Loop missed kick. Him and his family having to shut down their, this is also one of the negatives of being an influencer wife of an NFL player right there. That's got to be one of them.
Yeah.
Your husband, boyfriend, fiance, whatever the fuck, misses one kick, and now you're in hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that, Hank. Good job, dude. F Kansas City.
Fuck Kansas City.
Whoa. I mean, you said a bad word. I'm just kidding.
We don't give a shit.
Yeah, dude. All right. Well, yeah. I mean, also Aaron Rodgers making it to the playoffs in his 50s is insane. Or whatever old he is.
They had a nice. Did you see the little moment when Aaron Rodgers was like, "Oh, thank you for bringing me here," and Mike Tomlin's like, "Oh, thank you for coming."
That's not the same way.
It was sweet.
Yeah, that's not the same way that Harbaugh greeted Justin Tucker at the end of last season. He's like, thanks for having me. He's like, thank you for coming.
Do you think the Ravens keep John Harbaugh? Like, let's talk about this.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
It
think
seems
you
like
get rid of him.
Lamar doesn't like him anymore.
Listen, they can have all their problems as long as their shit's going together. It's working like this. Like this shit's, that's important. I don't know, man. They're 8-9. Like they started the season with 16 dudes on the injured, and they finished the season 8-9. Like they started 1-5 and finished 8-9. I know that's not crazy, but that's fucking crazy. Like when this team is healthy and when it's all together, it's impressive.
I think we have a Back to the Future thing going on in the chat right now. Have you
LOL.
seen this?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
John Harbaugh, he's 180 and 113. He's been there since 2008. Obviously, he has the one Super Bowl win, but I see a lot of Ravens fans just being like, "Oh, maybe it's time for, a change just for the sake of change. Maybe his message is getting a little stale." But again, dude, like I think for the most part, he did a really good job coaching this year. They started out 1-5.
Yeah.
And they were a kick away from winning the division.
Literally, dude, a kick away from winning the division.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know, and I get all of the wanting to change for the sake of change and all that kind of stuff. And that is big and all that kind of, but who are you going to get that is better, consistently better?
Exactly.
Because changing for change's sake is fine if you have the next great thing right in front of your face and you can take it.
Yep.
That's when you change for changing's sake. That's when you get rid of Alex Smith for Patrick Mahomes,
Yep. That's when you get rid of James Franklin for, whoever. Matt Campbell. Like, I mean, but it can always, like, that's my point.
Well, actually, I think that's the worst one. See, mine was supposed to be the one time you do it the right way.
Yeah.
You end up fucking yourself.
Yeah. I have continued to jump for James. I'm not going to stop jumping for James. But anyway, I don't know, man. Like, I think overall, if you're the Ravens, the one thing I don't like about John Harbaugh is just he inexplicably stops running the ball sometimes at the worst times. And it's like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? Run the damn ball. You went out, you got Derrick Henry for a reason, to pound the rock, to salt games away, to win games. You're pissed you fired Raheem Morris?
Honestly,
why?
That is a solid it's a solid segue away from the games of this week and into the the other topic of conversation for this live stream, which is Black Monday and all the firings.
Yeah.
And I mean, we'll start. I mean, that's a great spot to start, dude. Raheem Morris and the Falcons.
I mean, he had been there 2 years. He was 16 and 18. You have all this talent, and it just seemed like the Falcons routinely lost games because of poor coaching.
Yeah.
They consistently underperformed. Like, I don't get it. Like, why are you upset? Who?
I mean, all right, I get it.
He was cool. That's fair.
Honestly, fair. He's one of those. He is such a cool coach, man. Like, and I feel that, dude. That is like an energy. Like sometimes you're like, dude, I just wanted the great, cool coach to be successful. But I think there's a lot of people that just aren't meant to be head coaches.
Yeah,
they're meant to be coordinators.
Yep.
And I think Raheem Morris is one of those guys. I'll talk about it with your potentially Atlanta's future head coach, Cliff Kingsbury, who I've said for a few times, like I don't think he's a great head coach. I don't think he's going to be a great head coach. I think he's a great offensive coordinator.
Yep.
But he's going to keep trying.
I
Welcome
agree.
to Atlanta.
There are some guys that are just better as coordinators.
Yeah.
And, just the step up in responsibility and being a CEO of an entire organization, like they're not built for that.
Yeah.
You don't like Michael Penix? You'd rather have Kirk Cousins than Michael Penix? I'm just asking.
Honestly, listen, I'm a Commanders fan, dude. I know what Kirk Cousins can do. You might not want that. Yo, honestly, Landon, I feel that too. Carolina Ron Rivera, as a Commanders fan, I hate Ron Rivera, but Carolina Ron Rivera was fucking dope. No, Kirk Cousins isn't icy. Perko Thuggins is icy, but you
That's
only
true.
get him 3 games a year.
Yeah. Perko Thuggins.
Dude, Perk Thuggins, dude. He's icy.
The 1 p.m. kickoffs. That's when you get Kirko Thuggins.
Dude, he's always out there, man. If it's a 1 p.m. kickoff, you know he's there.
Mm-hmm.
He's shining. He wears a grill. He's my hero. Perk Thuggins is my hero. No one else, though.
Yep.
But all right. Let's just run through. The Commanders, Joe Witt and Cliff Kingsbury are both out, so we are completely redoing our coordinating staff. The Cowboys fired Eberflus for the 2nd year in a row. He's jobless. And at least this one wasn't in the middle of the season. Thank God.
That's true. He's improving. He's getting better.
Yeah. Pete Carroll's out with the Raiders.
That to me is insane. You knew this was going to be a rebuild, and yet you went out and you drafted a running back in the top 10 when you had a dog shit offensive line and just not a good team. A running back is a luxury pick. If you're the Lions and you have a great offensive line, you can go out and draft Jahmyr Gibbs in the 1st round. And look how that's worked out for them. Ash Agenti was never going to be worth it because they don't have a good offensive line.
Yeah.
Just go out, invest in the trenches. Riley, what do we call them?
The Bubs, man, the big ugly bastards. And this draft specifically is one that's going to be filled with them. But it doesn't matter because the first 2 teams are going to take quarterbacks.
Exactly. And they're going to regret it. Dog. Okay, let me read this.
Oh, yeah, the 2 timeout. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, listen.
That's hilarious. I mean, look, man, I just invest in the Bubs, invest in the trenches. Do you know why Miami's in the college football playoff semifinals? Because they have the best offensive and defensive lines in the country.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about them a little bit later. But invest in the trenches, invest in the Bubs. I mean, just a quarterback. Everyone says a quarterback is the most important position in football, and I agree with that. But even a quarterback can only do so much when he's getting his ass thrown in the dirt every single play.
Yeah, no, it's challenging to play quarterback and also get essentially in a car crash every couple plays.
I mean, look, man, I always look at it like this. If you don't have an offensive line, you're going to have a roller coaster season and multiple seasons. Because, you might have a quarterback like Joe Burrow that can play well under duress all the time. But sometimes he's going to get hurt and he's not going to do well. And your season's going to derail completely because of it. But if you have a great offensive line, you're just going to be steady. You're going to be able to run the ball. You're going to have better pass protection. Your offense is going to be so much more efficient and better. Dog, invest in the trenches. Stop wasting these young quarterbacks every single year. Fernando Mendoza's not going to save you with no talent around him.
Well, with no one to help keep him safe.
With no one to protect him, he's not going to save you. I don't get it. Dante Moore, same thing. He's not going to save you. Invest in the trenches. Invest in the Bubs.
Yep.
Big, ugly bastards. That is how you win football games.
You're
a Georgia fan?
But yeah,
he loves Kirby Smart.
You run down, you have the Giants. Obviously, we know Dayball got fired a while ago, but they're open. Oh, Kevin Stefanski out of the Browns. He's gone.
Yep. But they kept Andrew Berry, their GM, which just, again, if you're going to rip the Band-Aid off and completely clean house, completely clean fucking house. Don't keep one and fire the other. Why are you keeping the GM that went out and got Deshaun Watson and handicapped your entire roster and your whole window with that albatross of a contract? Why the fuck are you keeping him?
because he helped get Myles Garrett, and he's amazing. That's the logic I feel like some of these teams are using sometimes. Like, well, he found one great player. It's like Jerry Jones's we could find another Michael Parsons.
I mean,
a Michael Parsnips. Sorry, we find another nice Michael Parsnip.
And Riley, you did just kind of skim over it, but I do want to talk about this. You talked about how the Giants fired Brian Daboll,
oh yeah, of course,
during the season. But guess who they're keeping?
They're keeping their GM.
They're keeping Joe Schoen. I do know Brady Cook. Yeah. I actually coached against him.
Unsuccessfully, he's never won in the state of Missouri.
But I did coach against Brady Cook. Anyway, dog. What are we doing? I've said for years now the Giants need to fire Joe Schoen.
Yeah.
Like, just based on Hard Knocks alone, you fire Joe Schoen based on everything he said and everything he did and all the dumbass decisions he made. Brian Daboll is begging him to go out and get an offensive line because Brian Daboll is not an idiot and he knows you need to invest in the trenches. Joe Schoen says, I got you. We're going to trade all this. We're going to trade significant draft capital for a defensive end, Brian Burns, that we don't really need because we already have Kayvon Thibodeau and Dexter Lawrence.
Nice. Yeah, literally, that's one of the most classic. The fact that it was caught on Hard Knocks, too, like all of that shit. The fact that after that season of Hard Knocks, the fact that he not just has a job or has the same job, but the fact that he still has a job in the same industry is insane. If you watch that fucking Hard Knocks and you think that he is a competent leader of an organization, you aren't watching or don't know how it goes. Yeah, go Redskins.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Redskins.
Riley's a Commanders fan.
I was a Redskins fan, then they maybe be a Commanders fan.
Riley, this is how bad it was. That was the debut season of that particular Hard Knocks, the off-season Hard Knocks with the Giants. The NFL knew how terrible it was, and the other GMs were like, we're not doing that because we don't want to seem that insanely dumb and incompetent. Yeah,
that is the Redskins, dude.
It is the Redskins. This is true. But it just that is how insane it is. Dog, he's 22-45-1, but he had a 9-win season his first year, but that was with someone else's roster. A roster that he did not build. They've gone 3-14 in back-to-back seasons. And you're keeping him after you let Saquon Barkley walk. You let Xavier McKinney walk, who led the league in interceptions the next year with the Packers and who's been balling out with the Packers. I don't understand. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, dude. It's so bad. Yeah, dude. Bring back Chief. Give me Chief. Yeah, dude, I mean, the Giants are just a shit show. I think Joe Schoen's probably blowing an owner. I don't know. It doesn't make sense. It's hard to even theorize how he's still in the job. He's so incompetent.
I don't. But see, like every year, I always have this roller coaster of emotions. I've worked in football. I've dedicated my whole life to being in football. And I've always thought I could be a really good GM. And it's great to point and laugh at all these dumbass GMs because the NFL continuously gets it wrong. Poverty franchises stay poverty for a reason. They make terrible decisions. They never learn their lessons. But then it also pisses me off knowing that I could genuinely do a better job and get paid millions of dollars to make these teams better. You know what I mean? Like it's just a constant roller coaster.
Dude, being part of a poverty franchise is a roller coaster.
I could make that poverty franchise no longer poverty. I could bring them out of the ashes. Like,
I'm sure.
Hashtag hire the TTT. We could do that.
Yeah, dude. I did a fleet Pete in Madden. Let me build a team.
Yeah.
All right. And so back to the Cleveland Browns, though. Kevin Stefanski's out. They're such a fucking another shit show. They're also
Bring her.
keeping their terrible GM.
Bring her in here, Wizard. We love it. We love the conversation right now. Bring her in here.
Oh my God, I didn't realize the Falcons brought in a consulting firm to judge their organization. That's crazy. The Falcons had to go out and had to hire a consulting firm to help them make the right choice.
That's how incompetent they are. But you know what, dude? They're learning. Like, they're realizing how incompetent they are. They're like, we don't trust ourselves to do this on our own.
Yeah, dude, for sure.
Good
the
for
Cardinals, they're obviously, Gannon's out.
Yep, Jonathan Gannon's out. He was 15-36, but it seemed like the Cardinals, they played hard for him. They just didn't have a whole lot of talent on that roster. And you also have Kyler Murray as your quarterback.
Maybe.
During peak Call of Duty season.
You might have Kyler Murray as your quarterback.
Yeah.
He wasn't really much of their quarterback this season, so I don't know.
That's true.
We'll see what it looks like at the end of this.
Why not? No, Riley likes everyone.
Yeah, dude, you're not going to hurt me.
Yeah.
And then last, of course, is the Tennessee Titans. They're
You're telling me that the team that fired Mike Vrabel all of a sudden has made a series of really poor decisions? I'm shocked by that.
It's not even – it's way deeper than that, and it. They didn't just fire Mike Vrabel. They fired Mike Vrabel, traded away Derrick Henry, traded away A.J. Brown, and then continued to draft, really asinine choices.
Yeah.
I love Cam Ward, but, man, we've said it once. We've said it 3 times. We've said it 1,000 times. The quarterback isn't going to save you.
Yep.
Cam Ward didn't even save Miami.
No.
He's not going to save the goddamn Tennessee Titans.
No, Miami is better. Miami is better with Carson Beck than with Cam Ward.
Yeah, for sure, dude. Literally, Miami was in a better position than in college football than the Tennessee Titans are in the NFL, and he couldn't save Miami.
No.
What are we talking about?
And I really like Cam Ward, but again, it's insane to expect a quarterback to lift a poverty franchise that puts nothing around you. It's insane to ask a quarterback to do that, and then when they fail, be like, oh, it was the quarterback's fault. It's obviously not our fault. Let's just cycle through rookie quarterbacks and just be shocked when nothing changes.
Mm-hmm. Be surprised. Shocked Pikachu face.
It's insane.
All right. Now that we've kind of laid out the job positionings.
Oh, hang on. There is one more. We need to talk about. The Bengals. The Bengals are keeping Zach Taylor and they're keeping their GM.
Okay. I was like, wait, they didn't fire him though. The LOL, the Wizards. Sorry too.
I'm
also a Wizards fan.
Don't they?
They suck so bad. We're so bad. I'm a general Washington fan as too. Yeah, the Wizards suck. Go Caps. That's our only good team.
Go Caps.
The Bengals not firing. I don't know, man. They've been around the block. Once again, they're a team that suffers from injury stuff. Do you really blame the coach 100% when star quarterback's going down? But also, who else do you blame?
You blame the GM.
Yeah.
You blame the GM that drafted Shamar 5 tackles and a rookie season Stewart in the first round.
Yep.
Yeah, you blame the GM that has consistently let his star franchise, potentially Hall of Fame quarterback, get killed behind a turnstile offensive line.
Yeah.
That is who you blame. And the fact that they are continuing to keep him, dog, in 7 years with Zach Taylor, they've made the playoffs twice. It's not good. And you had Joe Burrow.
Yeah, well, how many of those years was he healthy?
That is true. But invest in the offensive line. I've said it so many times, dude. If I was ever the GM of the Bengals, or if I ever had real decision-making authority in the Bengals, I would host a meeting of everyone on my staff And I said, what is our priority? And if anyone says anything other than protect our franchise star quarterback, they're getting fired on the spot. We'll deal with the defense later. But right now, it doesn't matter how bad our defense is if Joe Burrow constantly gets hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, she's an Eagles fan.
Oh, yeah, we do plenty of those. Don't worry.
Yeah, we do.
We won the battle.
Yeah.
Fuck your war.
I mean, yeah.
All right. So with all the coaching positions laid out, what do you think? What is your top coaching job available in the NFL right now?
Ooh, that's tough. I think honestly, for me, I think it would have to be the Falcons.
Yeah.
They're in a shit division.
Yeah.
They've got a lot of talent. They've just had coaching malpractice.
Yeah, they really do. They have an insane amount of talent. Like I said previously, a lot of it's young, dude.
Yeah.
Young talent. A surgically repaired knee on Michael Penix Jr. We'll see how that makes him play. And Kirk Cousins waiting in the wings if everything else goes wrong. If they decide to keep him along, which I don't think they're going to. Yeah.
Oh.
For me,
yeah.
Oh, yeah, we do have the one. That's why I said, fuck your war, dude. We won the battle. Fuck your war. I don't want to win your war. Your war's stupid. It's a stupid war. I don't want to be in charge of the NFC East. That's stupid. But speaking of the NFC East, I think my best job available right now is the Giants. I know it's crazy. That place is fucking cursed. But you want to talk about depth of talent? And not just depth of talent, but depth of talent in a way to which they could get so much. Like if someone intelligent that can, pretty much just tell Joe Schoen to sit in the chair and spin around like he wants to. Like all Joe Schoen wants to do is this. This is all he wants to do. He just wants to sit in the chair and be like this. He doesn't want to do his job. That's why he sucks so bad. Because he doesn't want to do his job. So if they can get a good head coach that's got a good head on his shoulders, they can go and take all of the talent. By the way, they get their star left tackle back next season.
Yeah. Malik Neighbors is also going to be back. He's coming off a knee injury. You're
going to have Jackson Dart. You're going to have Cam Scatterbo.
Yeah. CTE and all.
Yeah, dude. Well, listen, the CTE is coming with them. You can't spell creatine Caucasians without CTE.
You cannot. No.
but I think, and I'm a Commanders fan and they're in our division, but dude, they just have so much young talent. So much young talent. Their defense is terrifying. Dexter Lawrence is a monster in the middle. Abdul Carter's had a rough season, but dude, he is just trade capital at this point.
He gets pressure.
Yeah,
he just hasn't been able to finish, but he gets pressure.
Brian Burns, we talked about him. He's a great player too. Bobby O'Keefe.
Yeah.
They have a great defense that has pieces, has so many great pieces. You could trade some away. And you could probably rebuild your offensive line with trading 2 defensive players that it's going to suck that you're going to miss not having them, but it's not going to be that crazy because you got enough still left. I don't know. I feel like the Giants are a team that is waiting to win one more Super Bowl. This they got to win.
Riley agrees with that. The Dallas
the Dallas Cowbros.
Yep, the Dallas Cowbros.
100%. Fuck Cowboys too.
I get what you're saying. I mean, I thought about the Giants, but it's just like I don't know, man. That's just MetLife is cursed. You have to play at MetLife.
Oh, it is cursed, but listen, dude. None of the teams that we're talking about right now are not cursed. So you have to take that out of it. Every team is fucking cursed. I mean, it's the fucking Giants, the Browns, the Cardinals, the fucking Titans, the Raiders. Like every single one of these teams is kind of cursed. So that's just a fact in all of it. It's not, at that point, teams I don't really want to take. I mean, the Raiders are another team that's got a lot of young talent. I think, they have absolutely no offensive line and no quarterback, but they've got a decent amount.
I mean, Dak
That's what he
had a
smells
good
like.
year.
Yeah, he had a great year leading his team to not the playoffs. It was such
I mean,
a great
look, man.
season.
He had a great year. Their defense was dog shit. I wonder why their defense was so dog shit. It can't be because they traded one of the best elite young defenders in all of football. It can't be because of that, can it?
No, and it's definitely not because their coach was Matt Eberflus, who's
Yeah.
one of the greatest coaches to ever coach.
Exactly.
Nah, dude, for sure.
I
Listen, dude, Jerry Jones is just wondering what the fuck happened to Michael Parsnips. He was
Yep.
on the roster and then he wasn't. And he's like, dude, I'm missing a guy. But I did get rid of this Micah Parsons guy I never heard of.
Yep.
If only they could stop the run.
Now, Riley, I do want to say something real quick. So we appreciate everyone being in the chat, all you people that are new, Hazel, Wizard, Landon, all you guys. We really, really appreciate it.
Hank,
if you have not already, please like, comment, and subscribe. We are the Trash Talk Tailgate. We talk everything football. I'm a former Division I college football coach. Riley is a former Division I recruit and prospect who had to medically retire because of #CTE. That's our joke. We're not serious, but he was a very good football player.
I love how you said the joke and then realized it was stupid and stopped and doubled back on it.
Yeah, dude.
I love your brain, dude. I love your brain. Dude. You're like, I'm gonna say the joke. I shouldn't have said that joke. I need to stop now. That was beautiful. But most importantly, like, comment, subscribe, and check us out on social media at Trash Talk Tailgate on all your favorite social medias. We're out there posting content, engaging with people. So please check us out.
Riley, put up the schedule. We do go live every Sunday. Yep.
I like having fun. Yep, dude.
Yeah, that was really good. I just wanted to get that out the way. We really appreciate everyone in here, but I do think it's time to talk some college football semifinals.
Okay.
Make our predictions because the games are during the week this week. So
I mean, as it is, at this time of year, right?
Yep.
Everything gets a little weird.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta go to the CFP.
We appreciate y'all.
Go down here. And then, oh, no, don't want to do that. I want to do this.
What do you want to do?
This. I want to pull this screen up like this.
Yep.
Boom. All right. First game, Thursday. Ole Miss, Miami.
It's in Atlanta. It's in Atlanta. It's in the Peach Bowl. It's going to be – or no, it's in the –
No, it's – I was about to say, that one's in Arizona. That one's the Fiesta.
It is in Arizona. It's the Fiesta Bowl. Excuse me. Y'all don't have a college team? Ooh, okay.
Well, you pick one of these teams.
Well, we are going to talk about the college football playoffs. Yeah, no. So there's 4 teams left in the college football national championship race. These are the CFP semifinals. We've got Miami and Ole Miss. Ole Miss just lost their coach in the worst way possible. He burned all of the bridges. Now he's trying to take all of their coaches because he didn't think Ole Miss would get this far.
I don't know who's showing up. But we're coaching no matter what.
I know who's going to show up. And that's going to be Miami's offensive and defensive lines.
Yeah.
And look, man, they are bruisers. They are bullies. They are bubs. Go Alabama Crimson Tide. They got boat raced by Indiana.
Absolutely, dude, dominated.
They got fisted by Indiana and Kurt Signetti. But Miami, I've said it all year, man. They have the best lines of scrimmage in the country, offensive and defensive lines. Ole Miss, their defensive line played the lights out against Georgia, especially their 2 defensive tackles.
Yeah.
They were really, really good. But I just think Ole Miss is not going to be able to handle the trenches for 4 quarters. Yeah. I mean, if Ole Miss is smart, they're going to go tempo and try to wear out Bain and Messidor, so they're not fresh coming off the edge. Try to go tempo, try to wear out those, just studs on the edge for Miami. Because Miami, they don't like to rotate a lot of guys. That is the one thing about them.
Yeah.
They've got studs at the top, but they don't have a lot of depth that they trust.
Yeah.
I still don't think it'll be enough. Give me Miami to win this game. Ole Miss is a great story. I just think Miami's better.
Yeah. I said this when we talked about this game previously. My biggest worry with such a good defensive line like Miami has is sometimes those defensive lines can get caught overcommitting on a agile escape quarterback like Trinidad Chambliss, the quarterback for Ole Miss. So that I think needs to be watched. But with that being said, that is the fatal flaw of this plan. And I think Miami's just going to be the better team.
I agree. If Trinidad Chambliss plays lights out like he did against Georgia, Ole Miss is going to have a chance to win this game, especially if they go tempo, like I said, and really wear out Bain and Messidor. Like, that'll level the playing field a little bit. I just don't think Ole Miss has not seen a defensive line quite like Miami all year.
For sure.
So give me Miami.
Yeah, and I don't think Trinidad Chambliss has to play like he played against Georgia. I think he needs to play like he played against Georgia State at the beginning of the season. I think he needs to have an insane game to win this. But yeah, no, I'm with you. And then the other one, Oregon versus Indiana. Now, this is a rematch. We've already seen this match happen. This has already happened, and Indiana was the victor the last time. It is that one on Oregon's record right there is Indiana. And this is a very hard game to pick because it's just both these teams are really, really good. The game previous this season came down to 30-20, a pretty close game. But dude, Indiana, Kirk Cignetti, Indiana, that team they're just so disciplined.
Yeah.
It's so Philly does. I mean, technically Temple was in Philly. They play in the Temple plays in the Link. I don't know if you want to be a Temple fan, but they do play in the Link. They are technically the school of Philly.
You could be a Penn State fan.
Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself.
You don't have a very good coach right now.
I mean, you also don't want to go to the showers if you're.
You don't want to go to the showers. No. Penn State is where you come a tight end and you leave a wide receiver.
Absolutely, especially if you're in youth camp. I don't know. I just think Kirk Cignetti and Indiana have a great chance in this one. I mean, obviously they won the previous one. They're on a hot streak through this playoff. But I don't know, man. They're the team to beat right now, Indiana.
This is on paper, Oregon has more talent. Oregon is a true blue chip team. They recruit really well under Dan Lanning. They've got Bubs, but Indiana, they're shattering the mold, man. Like they play so hard and so well as a team. Their linebackers fit gaps incredibly well. They're smart. They're disciplined. They don't beat themselves. Fernando Mendoza, he's a playmaker. He doesn't always try to put the team on his back, but when he does, when he needs to, he's very successful. Just Oregon, they've talked I feel like this is going to be a revenge game for Oregon. It is really hard to say that because Indiana is playing like a fucking buzzsaw right now. But this game, it was in Autzen. They lost by 10. I feel like Oregon is going to get revenge. I think Oregon's going to get revenge in the Fiesta or in the Peach Bowl, excuse me. It's in Atlanta.
This is the Peach one.
Yeah, this is the Peach Bowl. Indiana's playing out of their freaking minds right now. But I feel like Dan Lanning has potentially had this game circled for a long time. Because like coaches, they're never going to admit it, but they do have their staffs, like their support staffs, like go through film of potential opponents. Not just one, but potential. So will Oregon have the necessary adjustments to counter what Indiana's going to do? It's hard to beat a team twice. I'm going to take Oregon.
No, I feel it, man. It's such a hard. It's a Georgia Southern. Heck yeah, go for Georgia
Southern. Let's go.
See how they do it against Ole Miss. That's actually that's really funny that you picked that team after I said it earlier. Yeah, no, I mean I feel it, dude. This is gonna be a great game. I just feel it.
All these are gonna be great games, I think.
Yeah, I have a feeling Ole Miss Miami could not be a great game. It's either gonna be an amazing game or not a great game.
Yeah.
But Oregon, Indiana, I just don't see either one of these teams blowing the other out. Granted, I didn't see Indiana blowing Alabama out, but it makes more sense. I don't think Oregon's going to get blown out like Alabama did. No. Alabama really got blown out, dude. That Alabama Crimson Tide team, they got fucking blown out, dude. Alabama was so good, and then they just got shadowing. I'm just going to keep saying it for Hank.
It's almost like that's what happens when you can't run the ball all year, and then it finally comes to a head against the best opponents in the country.
Yo, Washington Huskies, that's a fun. Nah, dude, Wizards, Redskin fan, you got to be like, I mean, I hate saying this. You need to be like a Virginia Tech or Virginia fan because a lot of the Commanders, the Redskins, we love to pull from our local source. So you'll find a lot of names familiar.
Yeah, no, I'm a Virginia Tech fan. You know, I really appreciate Penn State just giving us James Franklin. It's really, really cool. And yeah, I'm a Virginia Tech fan. I've also been a college football coach at a few D1 schools, so that's cool. But, you know, just again, we really appreciate you guys in the comments. Let me go Virginia. What an asshole. What an asshole. We very much appreciate you guys all in the comments. This has been so much fun. It's been awesome. We will be back. Yeah, we will be back. Friday? Yeah.
Maybe.
To talk about all of the college.
Well, actually, hold on. We need to talk about that because Friday at 7:30 is when this game kicks off. That's when Oregon, Indiana talks about it. So we might actually have to reschedule our Friday stream.
We will
check out if you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll put out a notice letting everyone know. You'll see it. It'll be live.
Yeah.
We go live.
Yeah.
So just check us out, man. And like I said, most importantly, check us out on social media at Trash Talk Tailgate. Pick your social media choice, Instagram, TikTok, whatever it be. Come find us out there, interact with us there. We'd love to talk to y'all. But most importantly, keep coming back for the streams, keep enjoying the content. We are the Trash Talk Tailgate. Tell somebody about us today. Tell somebody. Yeah, I think I said
Tell
that,
a friend. Tell a friend. We're giving
them
about
TTT.